Welcome back to the Entertainology Podcast. I am your host, Gabe, and I am here with a very special guest today, my good friend Bryan. How you doing, Bryan?
I'm doing great. Thank you for inviting me again. It's good to be back after a long time now.
Shoot, it's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a long time, huh?
I know.
Yeah. Glad to be back. Just to kind of fill in, I took a little bit of a break, but now we're back at it again, and so excited to see what we can get into. But today we have a very special movie today. A lot of people are talking about this movie actually all year long. So it actually came out in the summer.
So we have. I didn't know that. So there's fans of this movie.
Yes, there is. A lot of people were actually very excited to see this movie on the screen this year.
I keep saying this a lot where they're trying to get all these old movies back to the screens. Just because, people love it the first time. They want to see it again. But they're doing a part two, like what happened after. This is not that kind of movie, right? This is like same movie, just different version, or you will say it's a part number two?
No. It's not part number two. It's like a completely new, completely like fresh take on kind of like the old movie, but it's like its own movie though. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know, as you can see behind us here, and of course, as you know, you've clicked on this podcast, we're reviewing the movie Twisters. All right. This movie came out back in the summer. And it was great to see in the theater, by the way. But I think it took a lot of, nuances from this movie, Twister, that came out in the 1990s.
1990s. That's a long time.
I know. But it was a classic. I mean, it's a classic movie that came out back in the day, and it's actually a very good movie.
Now, I feel bad because I haven't watched the movie. I'm thinking it's like a Jurassic Park kind of style. Like it was an old movie, but it was really good. I need to see it now.
Yeah, you need to see it. Yep. So you can definitely borrow the Blu-ray since I have it right there. Right.
So tell me, what's this movie about? What makes it so special?
All right. Well, just for those of you that have not seen the movie in a while, I have a really short summary here, just kind of sum things up for you. Let's give it a read here. It says here, Kate Carter, a retired tornado chaser and meteorologist, is persuaded to return to Oklahoma to work with a new team and new technologies. Wow.
Very incredible. Wow. Wow.
Real simple, right? Real simple little summary there. But so my question is, did you get a chance to watch this in the theater at all, or no?
I did watch it, and you know what? I'm glad I did. Because I just rewatched this movie again in my home, and this is the kind of movie that for you to like it, I'm not saying it's a bad movie, but you need to watch it in the theater.
Okay.
The sound is a whole different thing. The experience is a whole different thing. It needs to be in a theater. I did it, and I love it.
I agree with you, and I mean, man, it was just such a great experience in the theater. I agree with you. You could almost feel like the wind and the tornado. You felt like you were in the tornado at some time.
I think just the first 10 minutes of the movie. Oh wow, it was very.
Oh yeah. It got in there right away.
I know, right away. I was gonna say that the first 10 minutes, I was like, "Whoa, what's going on?" I mean, I was still getting.
Yeah. Spoilers, by the way, so don't continue if you haven't seen the movie. But I was actually very surprised at how it just went right into it. I mean, there was already a tornado within the first 10 minutes.
And there's already a lot of people dying in the first 10 minutes. I mean, that was actually very surprised for that kind of movie.
I was not expecting those people to die. Were you expecting them to die?
Family friendly.
Yeah, that was horrible. That's very sad. Yeah, but it also added like a very I was just surprised. Like it added like that wow effect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I mean, I'll be honest. I have heard about tornadoes before, but I have never watched any other movie tornado. I don't remember seeing any other movie with tornadoes, like just specific tornadoes. So it was like oh wow. So that's how it make you feel that you're in a real tornado. You make you feel that you are there, seeing the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, now that I think about it, like I don't remember the last movie that I've watched that has a tornado in it.
Yeah, not me either.
There's not a lot out there. There really isn't.
You know what? I think there's a movie
besides The Day After Tomorrow.
Yeah, I think there's a movie called Tornado Shark or something like that. And I think it's with sharks and tornadoes.
Sharknado. Oh
Sharknado.
My gosh.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I never watched it.
Okay.
I saw the title, but I think that'll be the other movie.
Oh my gosh, that was terrible. But
it was.
That's actually, I haven't seen it, but that's what a lot of people tell me. Like, it's just those are that was one of the movies that were just like so bad that it's hilarious.
But I think it got like 2 or 3 movies of those, so maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's not your taste.
Well, maybe, but that's what people tell me. So and I trust my friends' words. When they say like, "Oh, it's a bad movie."
It's a bad movie. Yeah, don't watch it. Don't ever watch it.
Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, but So, but anyway, yeah. Just going back to this movie. Yeah, of course we know that all that happened in the beginning of the movie it was actually from the past, right? Because now we come into this present day, and Kate is now working. She has her own job apart from tornado chasing and stuff like that. I think she works in like the news area, right? Something like that.
I think so. Actually, because when it started, it looked like she was in high school and college. She was working in like a science project, something like that.
Yeah.
Then, unfortunately, people die.
Yeah.
Then I think she was working for the weather, because I know they were like checking tornadoes around the world. Because I remember at the beginning of the scene, there was a couple of kids on this building. I don't know, it was like a tour for children for school. Yes. And they were asking, "Oh, this tornado happened on New York," or stuff like that. So definitely they were watching tornadoes.
Yeah. So excuse me. And yeah, so I mean, this has always been kind of like I think a childhood dream for her. Ever since high school. And I think all that stuff in the beginning was just from like a high school like test that she was doing, project she was working on. So that's pretty sad. And of course, as we know, like that tragedy happened and she stopped chasing her dream because she kind of felt like it was her fault that she killed 3 of her friends.
I think, because I remember we, at least in high school, we all been trained what to do in a tornado. I remember doing this training. If it's a tornado, you need to go, and I think we call it triangle pose or something like that. Or maybe I'm thinking a whole different thing. But I know I've been here, at least, because for people to know, in the area where we're living, there's not tornadoes.
Every once in a while. It's rare. It's rare.
It's very rare. At least now that I remember. Yeah, but I can tell this movie maybe for some people is more sentimental, like more, it will have a more impact than other people.
Yeah, sentimental. Okay, yes. It's like a little more like you got that emotional connection.
Yes, depends where you live. Because not gonna lie, when I was watching this movie, there was a point of the movie where it was a tornado every day. I'm like, whoa.
Oh yeah, right.
That's
like, what I'm saying.
Who's living there? I mean, not to say nothing bad, but there was a tornado every day. I was like, I'll be thinking to start moving from that place.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, and that's one of the things about this movie too, is that I don't know if I like have an issue with that. You know what I'm talking about.
No, I was going to ask you, do you think it was too many tornadoes?
Right? That's what I was going to say. Like
this is the question. Put in the comments how many tornadoes you remember right now.
I remember like 10 of them. No, I don't know.
Two at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of tornadoes in this movie. But I mean, like, is that what the audience wants to see? Like, I'm thinking about it, like, do we really need, when we're watching a movie about tornadoes, I mean, because eventually it becomes to be too much. Because, like you said, there's tornadoes
but this is
flying in every day.
But, okay, let's put it this way.
Oh, gosh.
In an action movie, what are you expecting? To see action, right?
Action, yeah.
So in a tornado movie, you want to watch tornadoes.
Well, yeah.
If it was only one tornado...
Oh, yeah, no, I would.
What happened there?
Yeah, right. I agree with you. But at some point, you're like, I'm putting a limit on this.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Like, this is 10 too many. You know what I'm saying?
Another thing, and I love it, and I do think maybe people is going to say, yeah, there's people that have the ability for her to know when a tornado is going to happen. Man, that was crazy. The effects, you'll see, like, any little thing.
Yeah, she'd see, like, there's a scene where, like, she sees the wind kind of flying through like the crops a different way, and she's like, "Oh, don't go to that twin tornado. We have to go to this one on the left."
And then they start explaining all these signs. Truthfully, if you don't know science, you will not understand it. But I guess they did it in a good way that anyone will understand it. That, oh yeah, she's right. Yeah. It's too hot. It's very humidity. Little things that they make you think that. Yeah, that's how you make a tornado.
Yeah. Well, so I mean, it's it's very interesting. Yeah, because I remember like she had her science project in that barn. You know, that barn is where she grew up, and she was able to make that tornado thing and that project. You know, and I guess she kept going back to the fact that she kept getting it wrong. Remember, and that's why because not only do they want to try to figure out like how we can scan these tornadoes to see how they develop, but more importantly, see if there's a way we can stop the tornado.
That is true. I think she was on the right path, but unfortunately, after losing her friend, that's when she started denying or starts thinking, "This is not working. I'm gonna stop. I gotta stop." Because I remember, and this is like almost half of the movie. She was saying that when she was planning this school project or whatever it was for a tornado level 1 or E1, which I think is the smallest tornado.
A small tornado.
But they never. Well, that day it used to be an E5, which was like the biggest tornado you could have.
Yeah. So I mean, the project wasn't failed because of that reason.
Yeah, it was a whole different thing. Now that we're going through the movie, think about the other guy.
The other guy.
The second main character.
Well, because
I was laughing. I think that was the perfect amount of I don't know. I mean, in your movie, you want to be interesting. Yeah, it's an action movie and everything, but you want to have some comedy.
Are you talking about the Wrangler?
Yeah. I think it was just enough where it was not messing up the movie, but enough to give you some, like, oh my God.
Yeah.
A good moment for the movie. What do you think about that?
You're talking about Tyler.
The good Tyler.
Who's played by Glenn Powell.
Now, let me tell you
he did a fantastic job in Top Gun Maverick, by the way.
No, I never told you that. I think he has like a big fan right now. I think women are loving this
fan base.
Yeah, I know the fan base for this guy.
Yeah, wow.
Like, I'm not saying he's a bad actor, but I'm just saying right now it's like, oof.
I bet so. I agree. But I mean, he does a great job, and not only that, but like as far as like a character, like. I mean, it was definitely hilarious. I think it definitely added a lot of comedy to the movie when all of a sudden you got these people who are concentrated on what they're trying to do, and then all of a sudden you got this funny guy coming out of nowhere with the music blasting out there. Like,
I gotta say, I love it. I'm not a country guy, but not gonna lie, when he was playing all this country and having the drum, oh man. I was like, I need to get a hat. I need to get a hat now.
Oh my gosh!
I need to go to the farm and start living this life.
Right. I was about ready to buy one of them cowboy hats.
Yeah, I know.
Man.
Like, forget the city. I'm going over there, baby.
That's what I'm saying, man. I'm ready to get them cowboy boots and everything.
Oh man, yeah, no.
Shoot.
Very, very good actor. Very, very good.
But he definitely added another aspect to the movie.
Oh, good movie.
Yes. Oh, I think it stopped. Hold on. All right, guys. Sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties. Anyway, we're talking about this comedy guy, right? The Tornado Wrangler.
That's what it's called. The Tornado.
There we go. The Tornado Wrangler. Oh my gosh. Anyway, this guy. I mean, I think he was killing it. He added a lot of comedy to it. But also, as you may know, like we saw, like throughout this movie, there was kind of like this back and forth love. Did you kind of see that?
Yeah, and I love it because, like I said, the action was good. There was a lot of parts where, unfortunately, people lost their house and everything, and then we have this comedy. But you will never be either too sad or too happy. It was just like a good. I think the entire movie was carried perfectly on the same time.
Right. Yeah.
And then a little bit of romance, the entire movie.
Yeah, exactly. And I was just, it was just crazy how like it was interesting how I think his name is Javi. I believe his name is
Javi.
Or Javi, right?
Javi.
Mm-hmm. That was the only he and Kate were the only two sole survivors of that high school tragedy in the beginning of the movie. And so, but you kind of see him kind of ask her out a couple times.
You know what? I thought he had like a crush on her, but and then I remember there was a boyfriend when they were friends in high school, so maybe he was never trying to fit that role.
Okay.
But hey, I don't know. What do you think about Javi? Was Javi a bad person or not?
I mean, I don't think so. I mean, like in the very beginning, we see that he's trying to help. He explains to Kate, we need you back.
What we thought at the beginning.
Right. But then it turns out to be a little bit more of like a money type thing, right?
You know what? It is hard to say.
Yeah, it is
first of all,
hard.
Javi is the one that bring her back to the field because she was either terrified or she didn't want to be back and try to chase all these tornadoes.
Right.
But Javi put back to the picture, and now we find out that Javi is the bad guy.
Yeah.
At least at the beginning.
Right. And so, but I mean, am I right that he's like, I mean, he's like trying to make some type of profit, right?
Yes.
Throughout this,
It was never clear, but I think it was something with insurance. So whoever was paying all this money, he was like an investor. He was buying land and selling it for cheap. Now, in order for him to buy it, he was buying from people that was already lost his houses. So he would go and try to buy it from like very, very cheap.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was, I don't know. He was taking advantage of all these people that lost everything already. I know. It sounds familiar. No.
Oh my goodness.
No. Just playing.
Dropping names now.
Just playing. But
jeez.
Who was your favorite character besides the two main ones?
My favorite character, man, I'm gonna have to go with the big clown in this movie. Is the guy from Great Britain that is riding along with the tornado wrangler.
Oh, the guy is always holding the camera?
Mm-hmm. No. He's the one. He's like the news reporter. He's reporting on the tornado wrangler.
My guy, I was thinking the same guy because he's not main character. He's just like I guess he's writing a. What is he doing? I don't know. He's trying to get
he's like writing
like a history,
for like the news,
something like that.
He's making like some sort of article or something like that, about the tornado wrangler and. It was funny. I'm glad they added him in there.
Yeah, because you can see he has never been there.
Yeah,
he's a whole different character, and seeing him go through the whole thing is very funny. I love it.
It is very funny.
I love it. Very funny.
I mean, I just remember one of the things is like there was like a few people in the front seat area of the truck, and I mean it was just something real simple. It's the little things that matter, right? And the guy jumps in the back. And he's stepping all over the guy from Great Britain. And he's like, oh my gosh, be careful. I just got these trousers. I'm like, oh my gosh. The trousers? Are you serious?
He's about to die in a tornado, but be careful with it.
He cares about his brand new trousers. Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
So it's just.
Very good character. I love that movie. Now, because you watched the first movie and I did not. Is there something that I'm missing on the first one that the second one doesn't have, or it's almost the same thing?
No. So remember, it's not. It's more like a. It's not. I don't think it's necessarily like copying the movie. It's like its own movie. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it doesn't really copy anything. I don't think from what I could tell. Actually, it might be copying a little bit of it because they are trying to drop items for the tornado to pick up, and so that way it can calculate and they can study what the tornado's doing and stuff like that. But I believe that this movie kind of made it its own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Now, and this is just a question for myself. So the first one is Twister,
right?
And this is Twisters. So I can see why we have too many tornadoes in this movie. Right. Is this only one tornado in that one, or
no. Yeah. But I do believe there's more tornadoes in this one, though. This newer one, but the retro one, if I remember correctly, I had I remember watching this one, and it was a great film.
It was a great film.
Yeah. Yeah. And this one, I mean, although, I mean, could I just say that it looks amazing. I think for the most part, I mean, they did a great job with some of the special effects on this film, except for, I mean, there were maybe a couple areas where like, okay, that tornado is fake, but you can tell the certain shot.
You're telling me that all the tornadoes weren't real?
Oh my gosh!
All this time I thought they were real.
My gosh,
can't believe it, man.
Okay.
No, I know what you mean. I think my favorite will say was the last one, the one in the movie theater. I think that was really good.
Oh, yeah. That one was good.
That was actually very good tornado.
Yeah. But I mean, but it also makes it like so intense too, the tornado was very intense, ripping apart the theater and stuff. I mean, this was shot surprisingly well.
Yeah, we have the fire tornado.
Yeah, the fire tornado too.
We did not have any shark tornado, unfortunately, but you never know. Maybe sharks. In the future. Maybe in the future we have another one.
Maybe.
No, but overall, I did enjoy the movie. I enjoyed watching it. I did enjoy more watching it in the movie theater than my place. Maybe because of the sound, it's not the same. It's just in the theater. I feel it was there.
Now, have you ever tried watching a movie with headphones on?
Never.
Okay, that might fix your problem.
Have you ever?
I have. Huh. Yes, I have. Yeah, it's an interesting experience because the speaker's right there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. It's not like far away. The TV's all the way over there. You know what I'm saying?
Look at you. Tips how to watch a movie.
Yeah, so just try that out and just kind of tell me how it goes. Yeah.
No. But what else about this movie? What people should watch this movie?
Why should people watch this movie? I mean, the best way I can explain this movie is that it's a fun movie. You can have a great time. I remember when I went to the theater, I knew I was going to have a good time with this movie, and I did. It's a fun movie to watch. Now, it's not breaking any records, don't get me wrong. I mean, this is not the best movie you've ever seen, and nor is it the best movie of the year, but it is a good movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I give you that. I don't think it's either my first 10 favorite movies, but it's a good movie. You'll enjoy it. Just watch it. You'll have fun.
It's like a fun movie. It's like if you ever want to have a good time.
Yeah, well, let's just reverse. It's not a fun movie. It's
I think it's
that
fun.
person lost his house. Wow, such a happy movie.
Well, not in the terms of that, but it's like okay, that's bad. You're making me look like a bad guy.
No, such a fun movie.
Okay, okay, you're making me look bad now because that's not what I'm trying to say.
Okay, sorry. Can you explain yourself, please?
Okay, clearly it's not fun to, see that happen. You know what I'm saying? But it is like good to be able to see because there isn't a lot of movies about tornadoes, And so when you sit down and watch this movie, it's like you're kind of mesmerized because you're seeing these tornadoes on film, and although they're fake, they do a really good job at kind of displaying the intensity and the stuff. Like I remember the scene with the rodeo.
Oh,
I was not expecting a tornado there. Like, and I don't know if that's an issue with this movie. Do you find that an issue with this movie where all of a sudden everything's good and then all of a sudden a tornado just comes out of nowhere?
You know what? Actually, I think that's the only time I was like, oh, okay, that tornado was unexpected. Because let's be honest, who is thinking that tornado is going to happen right now? And that's the thing that I did not like. Because during the movie, right away when she got to the farm or wherever they were, I think it was Oklahoma, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. I don't remember that part. But what I didn't, and maybe it's just me, I did not like the part that it was like, okay, 5 o'clock, let's start working. They will go walk. Okay, yep, the tornado is coming. Like they were always there when the tornado is gonna happen. And maybe they had the technology to know those things, but there was a point where when they were already there on the trucks, the tornado was happening. So this one on the road, it was like at least a surprise.
Yeah. I mean, that one was, it was a very surprising tornado for me. And so, I mean, but they did a fantastic job. I mean, of course, I mean, it's mesmerizing to see people flying away. Just, I mean, it's just sad.
Oh,
I mean,
no, my friend, no.
I know, right? Well, because, and to think, like, I wonder if that would be real.
Well,
could you hide in a pool? You know what I'm saying? Like what they did.
Well, there's actually, you know what? Because okay, just going back to the movie theater. I guess it was an old movie theater, and they didn't have a basement. And I think now it's a requirement to have a basement for the same thing. I don't know if the lawyer you are, the safer you are. I don't know how that works.
I think so.
Because I mean, it's for me. If I see that he can take a whole car, truck, or something, for sure can take a person. I mean, how much could you weigh? 100 pounds, 200 pounds?
Well, I mean, yeah, that's right. But the thing is like they also say to go into somewhere where there's no windows. I think that might just only be the case for the small tornadoes, right?
Yeah, I mean that, and if the glass broke, you don't want the glass go through you and get caught.
Oh yeah, see, yeah. But it's not like, I'm going to be sitting, somewhere where there's no windows when it's an F5 tornado. I'm out. I'm
out.
Gone out of that house.
You know what? And this is one of the scenes that I was like, you deserve it, but not in that way. On the rodeo, in that part of the tornado, you have this young couple trying to get, a room in a motel.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And the tornado is happening. You can hear the alarm. They go over there and start screaming, "Hey, there's a tornado. We need to go to the basement. Or where is the basement?" And this young lady's like, "Oh, don't worry. 9 out of 10 times it's a fake tornado or something like that." I started laughing so bad.
Ridiculous. And she was the first one that died.
And then wait. And then of course there's a tornado going on out. And then when she notices, like, "Oh, it's a tornado! It's a tornado!"
Oh my gosh.
Then they go to the car and boom, they fly.
Yeah,
she died.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's crazy.
9 out of 10.
That's crazy. I mean, that's just what happens.
Which, if that's true, that's a very, very, very high race. One of every time is a real tornado. Man,
yeah,
that's actually crazy.
That's crazy.
That is
well, because I think they're supposed to sound the alarm when they see a funnel cloud. So, like, the tornado might not have touched down, but they see the thing spinning. And so I think that's when they have to sound the alarm. So maybe that's what she was talking about, but I don't know.
Very funny. I don't say she deserved it, but it was very... I enjoyed that part. That moment was really good.
Absolutely. So, so I mean, just to think about, like, this ain't all about tornadoes. Of course, there's a story here.
It was a story? What was the story? I thought it was just about tornadoes.
No, my gosh, but I think they finally, in the end of the movie, they finally figure out a way to. Is it a way to stop these tornadoes? Or?
Yeah, so that was and that's in the beginning of the movie. She was working on this science project from the school where she wanted to eliminate, or I think she said dissipate the tornado. That's what she was trying to do, and it was basically a science thing where you throw away something to the tornado, and that will kill the tornado. Now she failed the first time, then she trained a couple times, and then with the new guy, our super guy, whatever you want to call it, they figured out how to do it.
Yeah, that's they mix some solution inside of the
very very science thing. I'm not gonna even try to say the names. Very science, very science.
Yes, and to think you wouldn't ever think that watching this movie in the beginning, like Tyler, the tornado wrangler, would want to do something like that, honestly, because in the very beginning of the movie, he seems like a big hot-headed guy.
I was gonna say, because and I love it, because in the beginning of the movie, oh my god, this YouTube guy sensational. I thought it was more like, let's see, nowadays everybody wants to be in YouTube. Everybody wants to be like this famous. They don't care about the risk. And at the beginning of the movie, we see these guys literally driving to a tornado, trying to get this footage for YouTube. And it was like, I didn't like that in the beginning, but then I guess he was the good guy. Yeah. He was trying to do something good.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
of course, let's put YouTube first. But it was actually
putting YouTube first.
That was I remember. I don't remember the song, but the music, man, the music.
Oh my gosh.
He was doing the whole thing. Hey, I need to get a T-shirt with his face now.
Oh my gosh!
I cannot live with that thing.
He was selling them T-shirts.
Yeah, I was selling that things.
Oh my gosh, they were dropping like flies, man, off them.
Yeah, no. The tension there.
Making money.
Very, very good movie.
But then then we find out that the reason why he was selling those T-shirts, all that money came back to help people.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You know, that had their homes destroyed and stuff. So
yeah, after that, I was like, "Oh, never mind. He's the good guy. He is the good guy.
A little bit of the good guy." And,
same thing with Javi. I think Javi, he didn't have any bad intentions. Yeah, unfortunately, he was working for the bad guys, or maybe he was not working on the right company.
Yeah.
But and then I think Javi was also a good guy. Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, after he gave. Yeah, and then he was trying to help her too. And that's where I see all these people trying to work together for the same cause, which is good. That's actually really good.
Right. Yeah, that is good. That is good. And in the very end, I guess everybody wins.
Yeah, everybody wins. But it's funny because I was, when the movie started, at least at the beginning of the movie, I was seeing a whole different story. When you see all these people just trying to get to the tornado and enjoying the tornado and having fun, and I was like, what's going on here?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Who enjoy going to this and getting these tornadoes? I mean, it's you never know. Maybe people are into tornadoes.
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't know, storm chasers are real.
Oh, so it's a real thing.
People actually chase tornadoes and storms and like these big supercell like thunderstorms. Yeah, it's like a real thing. Yeah.
Do you want to be a chase tornado?
Oh no.
You don't see yourself doing that?
I don't see myself being a storm chaser.
A storm chaser?
Yeah, no way. It's too dangerous, right?
Hey, just like he say, if you fear it... Oh, I forgot the phrase. The famous phrase.
Oh my god.
You did not remember the phrase?
What phrase?
Actually, there was a good couple phrases. The first one, it was, if you fear it, write it, or something like that. I remember that phrase.
Okay.
You don't remember that one?
Something like that.
Something like that.
No, that
and the other one, the most important, if you feel it, chase it. Do you remember that phrase?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, those phrases were so good.
I was actually trying to read the taglines here. I don't know. Chase, ride, survive.
Chase the rider.
No warning, no escape. I don't know. That one's not sitting with me, though.
Well, you know what? After doing a little bit check, it looks like there's a lot of movies of tornadoes. Maybe we're 9 to it, but there's a lot of movies of tornadoes. Yeah, I'm seeing here like at least 10 different movies of tornadoes.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Now, I'm going to read a couple of you guys, and I want you to tell me this. Okay, ready?
Tell us, guys. Watching.
Okay, I'm going to start, and you tell me when to stop. Tornado 2, Christmas Twister, Danny the Tornado, The Twisters, The Storm Chaser. Oh, look at that. There's literally one movie that just told me that.
Wow.
Texas Twister, The Night of the Twister, Super Twister, Into the Storm. I'm just watching all these movies. What?
I've heard of Into the Storm. Actually.
What's the difference between Christmas Twister and Texas Twister? Who in the world?
Oh my gosh. And I see Geostorm on here. Have you seen Geostorm?
No, I haven't seen.
That's the only one that I have seen, and now that there are tornadoes in there. It's a bad movie, by the way.
We are not the right guys to talk about this. I think there is a whole thing just for Twister. The Fire Twister.
Oh my gosh. Well, we're going to have to watch more tornado movies.
Yeah, I think we got to watch more tornado movies.
Yeah.
Now, why do you think this movie was so popular? Or you say you were hearing a lot of people talking about this movie. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you how I find out about this movie, and then you tell me your part.
Okay. Well, you want me to go first?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Tell me.
So basically, everyone has... I guess not everyone, right? Everyone has seen Twister. Everyone has
Never
seen
in my
this
life
movie,
watched a
right?
movie.
Everyone has seen this Twister movie. And so the intention this year, actually, ever since last year, people were talking about this movie, Twisters. Because
Name 2 people. No, just
they wanted to see, another movie strictly about Twisters. Not saying about, I mean, I guess it kind of piggybacks off of this movie in a way. There are some similarities there. Now that I think about it, but honestly, no matter what you guys think, no matter what you may think too, I've said it many times before on the podcast, but like I don't mind watching the same movie again, but in a completely new way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because there are a lot of movies that copy the same storylines, the same characters, but they do it in like a completely different way, and I think that's fine.
So you said you don't mind. What does that mean? You just say like
I don't mind. I don't mind seeing. Oh, excuse me. That's probably the wrong word to use.
I was gonna say. Whoa! I was gonna say.
Thank you for catching me on that one. I'm a little tired, but I actually it doesn't matter to me. Like I would love to see a movie done in a completely different way using the same story, because a lot of movies are like that. I can name a couple right now if you wanted me to, but
no. I agree with you. I don't mind, because there's a lot of good movies, and I haven't watched this movie, but this movie is from 1996, if I'm not mistaken.
So. Let's see.
Now, that was 28 years ago. So the amount of technology that we have 28 years ago compared to today, it's a lot.
You're right.
I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I was reading this whole history. I'm good with my numbers.
Okay, nice.
I'm not saying it's a bad movie because I haven't watched it truthfully.
Okay.
But I do think that it's good when they do it so they can see, okay, now that we have all this technology, we can do it better. It was a good movie, now let's make it better.
Right.
I do say sometimes they should not do it. I want to give you... We want to say names of movies or no?
Yes, I mean, no, it's up to you. It don't matter.
No. I don't want to break nobody's feelings today.
Okay, well, all right.
We'll do it next time. But
people are going to put 1 star in the podcast or something because they're like, oh, gosh.
No, okay.
You said that.
Okay, can you think of any movie that you say, yeah, this movie was not as good as the first one?
Oh, yeah. There's plenty.
Okay, you say one, I'll say one. Let's see.
There's plenty of one. For example, I'm not a big fan of the Venom trilogy that's come out recently.
Wait, but there's an old Venom movie?
No, like the newer Venom movies that come out. You know the Venom movies?
Yeah, I know Venom.
So, for example, I don't like the first one very much either, but the first one... all right, that's a whole nother conversation. That's another conversation for another day. Another day.
Best movie of the year? What's going on right now?
Oh, my gosh.
No, I'm just messing with
you. The first Venom movie... All right, listen. The first Venom movie was the best. When they did Venom 2, it was garbage, you know?
I haven't watched the third one.
Took a drop down. I haven't watched it either because
we need to watch it. I think maybe that's the remain.
I don't know if it's going to be better or not, but that's just an example of don't do the second movie.
Don't do the second movie. Charlie and
the Chocolate Factory, like the Wonka one.
Yeah, I love the first one.
Do you mean like the old one, like the old?
Well, no, not the old one. I guess the one with Johnny Depp. I love that one. I think that was
that's technically the second one.
Well, you're right, but the new one, I did not enjoy it a lot. But I can tell you, it was not the same copy. They did like a copy and paste. They did change because this one basically was the story how he got to the factory, and the other one is already after the factory. Right. So I did like that a little bit, but I don't know.
So the first one actually from the old one is a copy and paste. So the one that you like, the Johnny Depp one that you like, was a copy and paste.
Come on, people, don't copy and paste.
Well, except for all the singing, though. All of the Oompa Loompas were done completely differently, you know? Yeah. But, that's just an example. Yeah. But not to say this is not a bad movie. This is still a good movie. Like in a lot of ways, the tornadoes look even better, than this one. But not to say that you cannot sit down and watch this movie and be like, "Oh, this is horrible. I'm turning it off." It still looks pretty good to this day. Yeah, kind of like Jurassic Park. It looks pretty decent for today. All the technology.
Be careful, eh? There's a lot of fans in that movie.
I know. Well, I like that movie. I really enjoyed that movie.
But yeah, I enjoyed it too.
Yeah,
I really did. What else? Is anything else that we're missing in this movie?
Well, I think we hit the most important points, I believe. What do you think? Did you feel the time at all? Because I think it's about 2 hours long. That's a pretty good.
It's actually
good time.
It's a good time. It's not 3 hours,
right? Yeah,
like any other movie. We're not gonna say names, but
we're not
2 hours, 15
Avatar.
minutes, I believe. Whoa!
Okay, all right. I'm sorry.
I did love that movie.
Way too long. Avatar: The Way of Water. Come on now, do better. 3 hours and 11 minutes. You gonna have me
keep doing the same thing.
11 minutes. All right.
Endgame was 3 hours, and you did not say nothing about Endgame. Come on,
yeah. I said that one was too long too.
Really?
I did.
Well, that was actually long.
Yep, I did. If it was like 2 hours and a half, sheesh, that would have been the best movie ever, man. All right, anyway.
Sorry, going back to the movie.
We already did that.
No, the movie was good. The movie was good. I enjoyed it. I will recommend it. Watch it.
It's like a I keep going back to it, but it's a fun movie, and not in the way of not in the way of like, oh wow, look at all these tornadoes killing people. No, it's not like that. But it's like it's a great movie in the way of like, you know what, I can on a Saturday night I could like sit down, order pizza, and watch Twisters.
It's not for a Saturday night. It's on a Sunday night. A Saturday should be better. In a Sunday night, you can watch it.
Because it's like a easy digestible movie.
It is.
You know
it is. I did enjoy it. I mean, there's a lot of fans for it. Yeah, it's funny.
You don't have to think too much with this movie. It's not like too simple where a kid can get it, but like, you know, it's not too complex like Inception. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like that's why I say it's a good, easy, digestible movie to watch. And of course, I bought the Steelbook.
I love it. I would say, what is the rating for this one? This is not PG-13, right? What is this?
It's PG-13.
It's PG-13 with all the kills?
Yeah, it is.
2024. Yeah. Look at that.
I think rated R would be like guts and gore and stuff.
I was going to say.
I mean, they're just sucking away.
I mean, there's a part where at least 20 kids die.
Oh, well, I mean...
Those chickens were...
Those chickens, yeah. But that was funny. One of the chickens, like, hit the screen.
I know, I was going to say.
Like, right in front of your face.
Oh Mom, look at the chickens.
Yeah, because I remember all the tornado just goes up, and then all of a sudden the chicken lands right on the truck of the hood. Oh,
like nothing happened alive.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. Yeah, that was funny. By the way, in this movie, a lot of people were a bit upset about this. Because I've heard other reviews of this movie.
Oh, really?
Of Twisters.
Okay, already. Let's see the reviews.
Yep. And a lot of people complain because in this movie, there was a shot of in a tornado. There was a shot of a cow being sucked up by the tornado.
You know what? I'm not gonna say anything, but I think a good tornado movie, you need to have a cow.
Yeah, right.
Because it's in the farm.
Yeah,
the entire movies, it's in a farm. Where are the cows?
Right, exactly. And in this movie, no cows are being sucked away.
I would say this is a friendly pet movie, except for the chickens. Chickens are not pets for some people.
Pet movie, okay.
But no animal got. We saw a lot of humans for sure, but no animals. Now that I think, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Maybe the chicken coop. I didn't know if there was any chickens in there.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. I don't know.
Because I didn't see any chickens getting sucked up, but I just saw the chicken laying on the hood.
I think chicken die with the truck.
Oh my gosh!
But nothing with the tornado. This movie is pet friendly. You can watch with your pets, no issues. Good. You can have your dog in your side and watch a movie.
Oh, that's great! I'm glad to hear it. That is very good.
Very, very good. Now, truthfully, I did not hear about this movie at all. I mean, I know you say that people was waiting the entire year. I did not hear any person comment anything about this movie. You know how I heard about this movie?
That's very surprising.
For the big actor. I remember when the movie came out, I did not see anything online or internet about the movie itself. Okay. Like, oh, this is a really good movie. You need to watch it. But just for this guy, Glenn Powell. Who's this guy? Who's this guy that is getting every lady crazy at the moment? I remember seeing 1,000 memes of this guy. Oh, him with the cowboy hat. Oh, him on the rain. Oh, him just say something. Like, it was 1,000 of everywhere I was seeing this guy.
Did you see the trailer when you watched this?
I didn't even watch the trailer. Because I remember seeing this. I'm like, well, you know what? Let me watch the movie. Maybe it's a good movie. That's how I finished watching the movie.
Okay. I think what made him, I know he's a little bit of a popular actor, but I think what really put him on the map was Top Gun Maverick.
Really?
Yeah, the one that's right behind you right there. You seen that movie, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Who has not watched that movie?
Right. One of the best movies ever. But, yeah, he did a fantastic job in there. And so I was actually very surprised because I actually didn't really know anyone from this actor list except for him.
Yeah, like I was gonna say the same thing.
So yeah,
and there's a lot of actors there. A lot.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of them for sure. Is there anything else that comes to mind?
No, not to my mind. So what was the tomato rating on this movie?
Yeah, so you guys, of course, our long podcast listeners know that we never end a podcast without giving our ratings.
I'm ready.
All right. But before we get into the ratings, let's roll this ad. Have you ever wanted to start a podcast? Well, let me tell you, Podbean has the perfect hookup for you. All you have to do is go to podbean.com/etfree1, and they're going to get you hooked up to do a 1-month free trial, and they're going to distribute your podcast onto all sorts of different podcast platforms. So do not lose out on this deal. Go and give it a try. Do you have a small business or something that you are looking to promote? Well, let me just tell you, Podbean has the perfect hookup for you as well. Just go to sponsorship.podbean.com/etfree1 and they will get you hooked up to give you up to a $100 free credit to use for your advertising purposes. So don't lose out on this deal. Go and give it a try. And we're back from that ad. Thank you very much. Please support us on that. Thank you. But anyway, let's take a look at what these people think, what other people think about Twisters, 2024 Twisters. Rotten Tomatoes score, the critics give it a 75% certified fresh rating.
Okay.
Yep. And now the audience is a 91%.
No way, it's a 91.
No,
a 91% for this movie? Don't get me wrong. The movie
Holy cow.
is a good movie, it's just not that good.
Ooh.
I think that's actually a little bit high for this movie.
Yeah. Well, the audience, yeah.
The ladies, your support.
Well, here it gets a little bit more better here because a little more realistic, right? IMDb rating, the fan score, 6.6 out of 10.
That's your rating?
No, this is the
IMDb
fan score rating.
Okay, I was going to say, that low? Wow,
yeah.
okay.
And 113,000 people rated this movie on IMDb. So 6.6 is, it's all right, I guess.
The 91, that's very impressive on the fan base.
For Rotten Tomatoes, I mean, 91, it's up there.
Hey, if it's more than 90, you gotta watch it. That's what it's.
What I'm saying.
Okay, I'm interested. You want you go first, or you want me to go first? My rating.
Well, I think I'll go first. Yeah. Switch it up a little bit, right? I usually have the guests go first, but.
And I think whatever you're saying is gonna help me because before I got here, before we started talking about the movie, I thought it was a bad movie.
Oh,
really?
Man.
I mean, and I know, I'm sorry, but now that we're going through it, now that we talk about the movie, all the parts, it's like, actually, it's not that bad. I mean, it's just it definitely helped my rating to go up.
Decent movie,
but I got here with the idea that not that good. But after hearing
would you think it was like okay at least?
I think it was. Okay.
You thought it was okay.
But it was those kind of movies that you watch once and you don't have to watch it again. It's that kind of movie that, okay, nice, I watched it in the movie theater, never watch it again in my life. But now actually that I've been talking about this, it's like, you definitely want to watch it with your family, Sunday night.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see that.
Invite the boys over.
Not for the boys over.
For the boys over. We'd rather just watch the TV show, The Boys. Yeah.
I haven't watched that TV show.
Me neither. I haven't watched it either.
So you're talking about the TV show.
Well, I'm just saying.
Okay, let me hear your rating. Let me see.
Well, on the Entertainology Podcast, we go by letter grades. And here we think that C is an average movie. So anything above C is, better than average. Anything below C is not very good. So I'm going to have to go I'll just say it and then I'll just explain why. I would actually give this movie a B. Yeah. It's a good movie. All right, let me just tell you that it's a good movie. But like it's not, nothing is going to bring me back to this movie. Like there's nothing like incredible, like astounding, like the soundtrack, like the characters, certain scenes. Like there's nothing like, wow, I need to watch that again. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing like, wow, that was amazing. I don't ever say that in the movie. You know what I'm saying? But like it's still a great movie.
And we're talking about the guy that after watching the movie bought the limited edition.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, but hey, come on now. You know me, and the podcast people know me that I collect Blu-rays. That's just what I do. I have hundreds and hundreds of Blu-rays I'm running out of room. I need to buy another rack. So I'm a Blu-ray collector as well.
I know you are a Blu-ray collector.
And so, of course, I'm going to buy this movie. I mean, come on now. Why wouldn't I buy this movie? I got the first one? Heck, no.
I'm surprised you got the first one, actually.
Yeah, I know. I got it on sale.
I think you have a problem, my friend.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still a good movie. It's still, I mean, like I said, it's not breaking any records. This was not nominated for nothing. Best movie, best picture, best soundtrack. No nominations, man. Holy cow. Oh, wait, it did have 3 nominations. I guess that was wrong.
Movie of the year.
Oh, my gosh. Let me see. Family Film Awards, Best Feature Film. The Golden Trailer said Summer 2024 Blockbuster trailer. Hey, it was a good trailer. And outstanding editing. But these were all nominations, but they didn't win though.
Oh, okay.
They didn't win.
Okay.
Right. But like other films have won like a lot of awards. Sorry about that. I guess I stepped out a little too much on that one, but yeah, it's a good watch though. I mean, it's not a bad movie. It's still a good movie to watch. Well, why don't you go ahead and give your rating and most importantly, why?
You know what? It's hard because normally I'm this person that in my eyes everything is good. I'm not like a negative person that is like, oh, this movie is bad and blah 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 blah. I'm like always, you know what? Give it the opportunity.
No negative Nancy.
I'm not like a negative person. I think I'm very. I will say I'm one of those person that always say, you know what? Watch it, see it. And then you get your own rating.
Right.
But if I have a close friend asking me like a real opinion, I will say you definitely need to watch this movie in one point of your life.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what, you gotta watch, put in your list. And I know everybody has a list. And at least I know Gabe has 1,000 movies to watch that he has never watched.
Oh, geez.
One time he showed me his phone. Oh, yeah, let me put it in my list.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
I remember this day. I recommend my favorite movie, like my childhood movie. And he put his phone in a list like 1,000 movies. Oh, yeah, I put it. I'll watch it one day. I'm like, never mind. Forget it.
Oh, my gosh.
Definitely, I will recommend this movie. Just go and watch it. It's a really good movie. Like you say, it's nothing amazing that you'll say, oh, I'm going to watch it again and again and again. It's only a one-time movie. And just for that reason, I'm going to give it a C+.
Oh.
A C+.
Okay.
I know it may sound lower.
Right.
But for me, a B, I got to watch it again.
Oh, okay.
I will rewatch it again. This one, truthfully not. I do want to watch the first one.
I would rewatch it again.
I will watch. I do want to watch the first one just to see how different from the second one it is.
I from what I remember, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen it in a while, but from what I remember, it is better than what you saw here. Yes.
Huh. Mm-hmm. The only thing I did really enjoy, and I may maybe watch it just because the music, the soundtrack on this music. Oh, my friend, it was so good.
Really? You think so?
You kidding me, man? The country music was killing it.
The country music, yeah.
Oh, man, I
understand. I understand.
I see myself going with a cowgirl girl in a day, watching the movie. Oh yeah,
but that's just a lot of the actor and like the character himself, what he portrayed and what he played. It made you want to like go out and buy a cowboy hat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. Because if let's put same scenario, same movie, but they're just from the city going to the farm. I guess no one will like the movie. I don't know. I don't see it different. Okay. But that's my opinion. C+.
Okay. That's pretty okay. Pretty good. Very nice. Very nice. Well, now you know what we think about Twisters. So let us know what you think in the comments section if you're watching on YouTube, of course. Or, you can shoot me a direct message on Instagram, whatever you want to do. Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to add? I mean, that and buy Twisters if you haven't already.
Watch it.
Yeah.
Watch this movie.
Just be careful because that was expensive.
Oh, this was the expensive one?
He's over there flying around.
I'm like flying around. Oh, this is the expensive one? It kind of feels expensive one, not gonna lie.
Oh my gosh, yeah. But yes. Well, Mr. Bryan, again, thank you so much for joining
I love
me.
being here. I love it.
Awesome. We'll have to have you back real soon, right?
Yeah, I can wait.
Yeah,
Hopefully, I can choose the next movie.
Yes. You were very happy with my choice, right?
You know what? I when you say Twister, I was like, okay, I guess.
Well, because honestly, it was one of the hottest movies this year.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
But I think there's a lot of movies that came right now that I think are hottest, and I never thought that it wasn't even the first 5. So when you say, hey, let's do a review, I think we're gonna talk. I have in mind 5 movies before this movie. That's how much I have ahead.
Okay. Right.
Hey, but I good thing we talk about this movie.
Yes.
The movie that nobody's talking about. Good thing we did
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Well. Again, thank you so much. Thank you for any of those that are watching us, listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Leave a 5-star review. That would be greatly appreciated. That's about it. You got anything else to say, Mr. Bryan?
No. Good movie. Watch it.
Yes.
It's happy to be back.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Good.
Boy.
Oh boy. Yep. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace out.